AITA for saying good job to my daughter after she punched a bully in self-defense. My 13-year-old daughter has been dealing with bullying for a while. There's this boy at school who has been harassing her, and to make matters worse, he's related to someone in the school district, so it feels like no one takes it seriously. We've tried talking to the school, but they've done nothing, and things have only gotten worse. This past semester, he physically pushed her, causing a few scratches, but she wasn't seriously hurt. The school suspended him, but that didn't stop him. He's been suspended before, and it seems like nothing really changes. I reached out to his parents, but they made excuses, with one of the wildest being they'll probably end up together someday because of how much they argue. I was livid. I told them that their son wasn't allowed to look at my daughter, and his only words to her should be an apology. Their response? Well, he's suspended, so what else do you want? Clearly, they didn't take it seriously. This summer, my daughter begged to sign up for a STEM camp, and I agreed. Unfortunately, the same bully was also at the camp. During their outdoor break, the bully pushed my daughter once again. This time, the teacher wasn't paying attention, too busy on their phone. The bully pushed my daughter in front of other kids, and that's when she did something that surprised me. She turned around and punched him in the stomach. I only found out about this incident when my daughter came home from camp. She told me the whole story, and I could tell she was shaken up. Apparently, this boy had been threatening to knock her out earlier that day. My daughter said she was scared he was going to hurt her, so she acted in self-defense. I asked if she was sure, and she confirmed that she only did it because she was afraid. Multiple students who witnessed the event confirmed her story, so I know she wasn't lying. When I asked her about the punch, I didn't want to discourage her from defending herself. I told her, "Good job defending yourself. I'm glad you're okay." We went to the movies afterward to just relax and let it all sink in. I was relieved that she was okay, but I didn't want her to feel like she was in trouble for protecting herself. Later, I found out that the bully was facing possible suspension from the camp, though not the district, but I also filed another formal complaint with the camp and threatened to sue if nothing was done. I wanted to make sure they understood how serious this was. When I shared what had happened with my siblings, it didn't go as well as I expected. My eldest brother and his wife immediately jumped on me for encouraging violence. They argued that I shouldn't have told her good job because now she'll think it's okay to punch anyone whenever she's upset. They were concerned that I was opening a door for her to see violence as an acceptable solution to problems. I tried explaining that I wasn't encouraging her to fight anyone, but that in this case, she was defending herself because the teachers and adults weren't paying attention. I didn't want her to feel like she'd get in trouble for standing up for herself. They just didn't seem to understand. They were very insistent that I had made a mistake by supporting her actions. I was shocked by how strongly they reacted. I thought I was doing the right thing by making sure she knew that defending herself wasn't something to be ashamed of, especially when no one else was there to protect her. But now, I'm second-guessing everything. Maybe I did send the wrong message? After hearing my brother's criticism, I started to wonder if I'd handled it wrong. Was I encouraging her to resort to violence in the future? Should I have been stricter with her in my response? I don't want her to think punching people is okay in every situation, but I also don't want her to think she should let people hurt her without standing up for herself. I'm just trying to make sure she's safe and confident enough to defend herself if she's ever in a similar situation again. I asked myself if I made the wrong call by telling her good job after she defended herself. On one hand, I was proud of her for standing up for herself in a situation where no one was watching. On the other hand, I don't want her to start thinking violence is the answer to all problems. This has been weighing heavily on my mind, and I'm not sure if I made a mistake. So now I'm really torn. Did I overstep by telling my daughter she did a good job defending herself? I honestly believe that when you're physically threatened and no one else is helping, you have the right to protect yourself. But maybe there's a fine line between self-defense and promoting violence. I want my daughter to grow up feeling empowered and safe, but I also don't want her to become someone who solves problems with physical force. I'm questioning if I made the right decision in supporting her actions, and I'm not sure if I should have responded differently. AITA for saying good job to my daughter after she defended herself?